Okay, so this is my very first YouTube voiceover, and let's just get into this because I don't know if this is going to be my first and last. So, this session was on a foggy morning. We had no sun, just a soft, overcast sky, which was perfect in my opinion. And for a little bit of context, the audio from the shoot was just unusable. Okay, the music I had playing in the background was way too loud, like distractingly loud. So I'm doing this voiceover instead. Hopefully, this adds a little bit more insight into how I actually shoot and what goes through my head during a session like this. And we're gonna start off here at the Cove Wall. So the model was wearing this cream colored dress with the slit up the leg, very soft, very elegant, and it moved really well with her body. So we played with hand movement and poses that just helped elongate her body, using the slit and the fabric to really shape the frame. And then I did keep bouncing back between my 85 millimeter and my 24 millimeter lens. The 85 millimeter for tighter portraits and the 24 to really get the full scene. You can get the waves, the rocks, the palm trees in the background, a lot more of the sky. So the water was definitely active this morning, which made the whole setting feel a lot more, I guess you could say, alive. There was a lot more movement within the pictures, especially because of the waves. So you can also see here, she was an absolute natural in front of the camera. She was super confident. She didn't need much direction at all. I love when somebody really knows their body and can really feel the moment and just flow with it. And she did that effortlessly. So we had a lot of fun, just really bouncing ideas off of each other, I feel like. So after the wall shots, we did move to a few standing poses on the rocks. She was facing away from the water with the waves being behind her, and so obviously gorgeous backdrop, right? Lots of textures and movement, but there was a lot of emphasis on hand play here, as you guys can see. A lot of soft movement, transitions from one shape to the next. And you can really tell in these clips that there is zero sun in the sky. The overcast light was just really there. But it did give us this dreamy, even toned look. In my opinion, a lot more cinematic. We were definitely at the mercy of the ocean here, okay? I mean, sometimes we'd wait and wait and wait and nothing would happen, and then all of a sudden the perfect wave would come in and you have to move quick. Here we have, one stretched leg, the arched back, gave her something strong to lean into using her hands behind her. The movement of the water added so much to just the entire frame. Even when it didn't hit just like we wanted it to, it added motion. There was a lot of movements and depth behind her. So from there, we moved onto the rocks again. And I just want to say, if you're shooting anywhere near the ocean, especially on rocks, safety should be everything for you guys. I'm always watching the water, checking the tide, making sure the model, the family, the couple, whoever it is that I'm shooting feels safe and just grounded and comfortable. Nothing is worth risking it for a photo. I really do not care how pretty it might be. It's not worth it. So anyways, once we felt safe, we got some of my favorite shots of the day. At this point, she was completely soaked, and we leaned into more intimate and like editorial style poses. A lot of arched backs, soft details, tighter frames, and I kept it really close and intentional here specifically, just letting the ocean be in the background. After that, we found this freestanding rock that was it had water surrounding it, and I think our energy shifted because we were kind of out of the water now. So these poses were a lot more bolder and a little bit more edgier, I guess you can say. The waves were still coming in behind us. So patience was definitely key here. And she gave me a lot to work with, strong lines. Her posing was great, and just focusing on her eyes here, especially because she was out of the water, so you can tell she was a lot more relaxed. From there, we switched it up again and found this little area right behind us with some palm trees. So she sat in the sand again. Hair was still wet and the light was super soft still and diffused, and this part of the shoot gave us just like a whole new energy. So we ended with a few more frames back closer to the cove, but on the other side. And she was, stretching out her legs, playing with her hair, giving that real classic silhouette shape. And I always like to finish sessions by slowing things down, right? Revisiting what worked and wrapping it up in a way that feels calm, but we both know that we got all of the shots that we wanted. I make sure that, I ask, are there any shots that we did not get that you still want to get, right? Because those are important. We don't want to leave our session and we get in the car and start punching the air because we forgot something. So I really hope you guys liked this video. I love sharing these sessions, and even more, I love when they turn into little teaching moments. So whether you're a photographer or just curious about how shoots like this work, and if not, hopefully you just enjoyed watching something pretty come together. I'm sure you've heard enough of my voice by now. 6 minutes in, but thanks for being here. I appreciate it, and maybe I'll do another one soon.